Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. You're in Unit 6, Retirement of Partners, and today we're going to discuss problem number 17. Right. Now, we have been discussing all the adjustments that you have to make when a partner is retiring from the firm. Right. We saw that you have to revalue the assets and liabilities, distribute all the reserves and surpluses, distribute the losses if any, then distribute all your whatever workman compensation, inflation, investment fluctuation fund if you have, you have to share. Then revalue the assets and liabilities if you have. Then calculate the goodwill and then share the goodwill of the retiring partner to the existing partner. So these are what are the journal entries to be passed, how we have to revalue the assets, how to calculate the new profit sharing ratio, gain ratio, all that we have discussed so far in all the problems, right? Now in the 17th problem, we'll be having all the adjustments so far we have learned. We have all learned small journals, we have seen small adjustments. Now we are going to see how we are going to use all the adjustments to calculate the capital account and finally do the balance sheet and find out how much you have to pay the retiring partner. After doing all the adjustments, how you are going to calculate the capital account and finally pay off the retiring partner, right? Now, Kannan, Rahim and John are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 5:3:2. That means 5/10, 3/10 and 2/10. Okay, this is how they're going to share the ratio. This is how they've been sharing the ratio. And who's going to retire? John is going to retire. Right here, John is going to retire. They have given you the details of the liability side and the asset side. Now, as you read the liability side, you have capital account of the existing partners and you have workman compensation fund. So, workman compensation fund 30,000. This will be going to the capital account, right? Now, profit and loss is appearing in the asset side. It will also go to the capital account. Now, see here, you have John retires on 1st January 2018. You have to appreciate the building by 10%. So, you have to appreciate the building by 10%. Depreciate the stock by 5%. Provide depreciation 1,000. Not depreciation, bad debts. Create the bad debts 1,000. Right. Then unrecorded liability 8,000 to be brought into account. So this is a new thing that you have to bring in for revaluation. Right. So when you calculate 10% of the building, it is 9,000. Okay. Machinery. They have not said anything about the machinery. About the stock that is depreciated. So this is increase, this is decrease. Right. So you can do it roughly here also. See 9,000. Now decrease, that is stock is to be depreciated by 5,000. Isn't it? So 1,000 rupees. Now you have next is provide bad debts, increase in liability. Then you have your unrecorded liability, that is 8,000. So see here 10, 9, 10. 10,000 you have. Take the 10,000 this side. So difference is 1,000, right? Now all that you have to do is you have to put it in a neat form. Okay. So I just did roughly for you. This is only a working column. You can do it neatly. I have a format here. So in that format you're going to do, right? All right. So this is your revaluation and format. You're already familiar with the format. You have done it in admission, right? So debit, credit, revaluation account. Okay, so buy building. Your building has been appreciated, right? So building account. What is the value of the building? 9,000. It's been appreciated to the extent of 9,000. Then you have all depreciation only. To stock account. Depreciated to the extent of 1,000 rupees. Then to debtors. You're creating bad debts, isn't it? So to bad debts you write. To bad debts. 1,000. Then you are providing for bad debts, isn't it? So then next you have your unrecorded liability. Unrecorded liability account. So that is how much? 8,000. So total you have. So which side is more? Obviously your debit side is more, right? So close your debit side. 10,000. Again, take the balance to the other side, 10,000. So you have a difference of 1,000 rupees. Now this 1,000 rupees is going to be shared among the three partners, right? Now who are the three partners? First is Kannan. Kannan's capital is going to be shared to Kannan's capital. Now this 1,000 rupees is what? By loss. Okay, so by profit and loss. By profit and loss account. Okay, so this 1,000 rupees is going to be shared to Kannan's capital, then Rahim's capital, and John's capital. Rahim's capital and John's capital. John's capital account. John's capital account. Rahim's capital account. So 1,000 into 5 by 10. So you have 500 here, 300 and 200. So now that we have shared the loss among the partners, okay, Kannan, Rahim and John. See, John is going to retire, right? Now let us go to capital account. I hope you understood the revaluation account. Now we are going to capital account. Now capital account of partners, right? Capital account. Debit and credit. Right. Now first to start with, what is the capital they have? By balance. Now who are the partners? Let us write the name first. First, John, he is going to retire. Okay, the next one, Kannan. The next one you have Rahim. Right. Rahim. Kannan, Rahim and John. Right. Now by balance. By balance brought down. What is the balance? What are the balance they had in the balance sheet? They had 1 lakh. Okay. Kannan had 1 lakh. Rahim had 80,000. And John had 40,000. Right. Now you have to share the revaluation loss first. So to profit and loss. So to profit and loss account. How much is profit and loss? Kannan got 500, Rahim got 300, John got 200. Right. Now two things you had in your capital account. That is your workman compensation. Okay, workman compensation. Workman compensation. And you had a loss to profit and loss, right? This is your loss. You have workman compensation account. So what did you have for workman compensation? What is the total amount you had? I don't know whether you remember the amount. Workman compensation was 30,000. Profit and loss was 20,000. Right? You have to share it among the old partners. Okay. So first of all, let us transfer workman compensation. By workman compensation. By workman compensation. So 30,000 into 5 by 10. Okay, 3 by 10. And then 2 by 10. So we are going to share. Isn't it? So first you have 15,000. Then you have 9,000. And then you have 6,000. So pass journal entries and keep in your working column. To Kannan, to Rahim, to John. Fine. So you can, John's capital, Rahim's capital. It's only a working column. It's a rough work. So you can do that so that you don't make mistakes. Then again you have a loss which you are going to transfer. This is actually your revaluation loss. Isn't it? Revaluation loss. Next you have a profit and loss. Okay, now what is the loss you have to transfer? You have a profit and loss account to be transferred. This is a to profit and loss. So to profit and loss. In the balance sheet you have 20,000. You have to share this. So 20,000 into 5 by 10. So 0, 0 cancel. So 10,000. And then 3 2s are 6. 6,000. Balance 4,000. Okay. Now you carried the balance. you have shared the workman compensation, you have shared the revaluation profit and loss, and you have shared the loss that was there in the balance sheet. Now, who's going to retire? John is going to retire. Always put a tick there. In pencil, you put a tick so that you know he's going to retire. And what did the problem say? The problem said that John is going to be paid off immediately. Okay, immediately after the retirement, he is going to be paid. The entire cash that is there in the account is going to be paid off. Now, let us tally the account. Okay, let us balance it and find out what is John going to take when he is going to retire from the firm. Right. Okay, let me close this and write the total. So here you have 1,15,000. You have 89,000. And again you have 46,000. Okay. Now nothing else is there. Let me bring the same figure to the debit side. 1,15,000, 89,000, 46,000. Right. This is the balance you brought it from here. Now from here you can minus Kannan's account. 15,000 you're going to minus. So what is the balance you have? 10,500 minus 15,000. So you write to balance carry down. Okay. You can do the working down because you have sufficient place here. So 1,15,000 minus 10,500. So 0, 0, 5, 45, 0. So 1,04,500. Right, this is the balance. Now Rahim, 89,000 minus 6,300. So 89,000 minus 6,300. So you have 700 to 8. So 82,700. Fine. Okay. So next, John is going to retire. So you cannot bring the balance. We are going to settle his account. So to bank. What is his balance? 46,000 minus 4,200 to 42,800. Okay. So John is going to retire. We prepared the revaluation account. We have prepared the capital account, did all the adjustments required, and John is going to get 42,800 when he's going to retire. We have calculated that, right? Now we have to do our balance sheet. So remember the figures and keep, you have to bring it forward to the balance sheet, right? Okay, now go to the balance sheet. Okay. Now that you have your balance sheet here, balance sheet as on. Balance sheet as on December 31st December 2017. Fine. Right, liability side here. Liabilities. This side you have assets. Right. Okay. Now first finish up the capital account, which is very easy. Capital account. So capital account, you have Kannan and Rahim. Now Kannan's total we already did 1,04,500. Second you had Rahim. Rahim's total was 82,700. So total is 1,87,200. Right. Okay. After totaling both, you got 1,87,200. Now in the balance sheet you have sundry creditors. Sundry creditors 20,000. Unrecorded liabilities. Unrecorded liabilities 8,000. Fine. Okay. Now that we have done with the liability side, let us do the asset side. So let us do the total. First we'll do the total and keep so that you'll have an idea what you should get in the asset side. Your asset should be equal to your liability, right? Okay. So now let us do it. And let us take the last place because you may need some more space, right? Okay. Okay. So now let us take the last portion. Here you can write the total. What is the total you're getting? 2,07,000 plus 8,200. So the total is 2,15,200. Right. 2,15,200. Now let us do our asset side. Now what are the entries you have in the asset side? Asset side, first of all, building. So what is the total of the building? Building, you had appreciation also. So you should, whenever you do your balance sheet, you should go through your revaluation account. You should do your capital account, and then only you should do your balance sheet. First, building. Okay, building 90,000 plus appreciation. Appreciation of 9,000. So that comes to 99,000. Fine. Now close it here. Okay. Next you have machinery. I don't think we had any depreciation in the machinery. So machinery is 60,000. Fine. Then you have debtors. Debtors 30,000. And they are provided for bad debts. So less bad debts. 1,000. So that comes to 29,000. Stock 20,000. Less depreciation 1,000. 19,000. Fine. Next you have cash at bank. Cash at bank. Now here you have to be very careful. Okay. You should first of all see what is the opening balance of your bank account. Bank account opening balance, you have debit and credit. Opening balance is 50,000. Less what are you going to give pay of your debtor, your thing, what's his name? You're going to pay your retiring partner, right? He's going to be paid off immediately. You're going to pay him. So how much are you going to pay him? You have to pay him 41,800, right? So you're going to pay him 41,800. 41,800. Since you're paying immediately, nothing is appearing in the liability side. The company is not due, or the firm is not due, isn't it? So 50,000, 50,000. So what is the balance you get here? 8,200. This should be your closing balance. So 8,200. Fine. All right. Then next you have one more account. What's that? Anything else is there? Stocks, you have depreciated 1,000. Cash at bank, 8,200. Is there anything that you should fill? Now let us total and see whether our asset is tallying with the liability. Right. So 99,000, 60,000, 29,000. So 18, carry on 10, 18. Then you have 19 and 8, 27,200. So 2 and carry 1 and then 2. So what is the total you get? 2,15,200. Yes, our asset is tallying with the liability. So 2,15,200. Fine. I hope you understood this. So it's a very easy problem, children. Partnership, admission and retirement, it's the easiest chapter we have. Only thing, you should be very careful when you are doing your capital account. You should make sure you don't leave any adjustments. When you're doing a revaluation, also you should be very careful. The questions are very tricky sometimes, particularly when it comes to data. Okay, now this problem is very simple. Now in the next problem, we'll be having goodwill. We'll be having how to adjust the data. Okay, then some more adjustments and reserves we'll be having in the next problem. Okay, I hope you understood this problem, children. If you have any doubt, you can always ask me.